to my kitchen. We're in my kitchen, rare sight to be seeing. Today I'm going to be filming a what is in my pantry, what is in my kitchen video. I think we're just going to do the pantry today. The fridge can be a separate vid. We'll do a fridge tour at some point. I am going to just take out all the items, the sort of shelf-stable items in my kitchen. We're going to go through them, we're going to talk about them, my pantry staples, what have you. This will also be a nice chance for me to sort of organize my pantry a little bit. I'm going to spin you around so you can kind of see what's going on in here. So this is my pantry. Pretty simple. We got some stuff in one of the other ones too, but this is kind of the main zone we are working with. I'm gonna be going in no particular order. First item is this Justin's peanut butter. I always have peanut butter on hand. It's versatile, it goes in a lot of things. I like the Justin's because it doesn't have added sugar, but it's not one of those natural peanut butter. I mean, I think it is a natural peanut butter, maybe, I don't know. It's not one of those natural peanut butters that you have to stir, that has kind of like the oil on top. It's just like, that's too much of a hassle. To me, this is like a little oily, but it's not as bad as some of the other sort of natural branded peanut butter. The next thing I have is this Blank Slate Kitchen Sichuan chili oil. It's a bit dirty, so I'm gonna wipe it off. I like this. It's that sort of Sichuan chili pepper that numbs your mouth, which I do like. The classic chili crisp that you can buy at your local, in your local Chinatown or in your local Chinese supermarket is way better, and it's also way cheaper. This was $16. I think I just bought this in a moment of desperation, but like, don't buy the expensive stuff. Buy like the stuff that the chili crisp that everyone is knocking off nowadays. This is my favorite brand of tuna. These are the Tonino Yellowfin tuna packs. I used to get them in the glass jars, which are like $8 or $9 a jar. They ended up coming out with them in the cans, and they're cheaper in the cans. They're still like $5 for a can of tuna, but I like the nice tuna, so. And honestly, everything is expensive nowadays, so I don't even know what like the cheap tuna costs anymore. Gotta have good old-fashioned Morton salt. The label is ripping off. Some large green whole lentils. Love lentils. Cheap item to have on hand. I wish I had like a jar for them or something. Some chocolate chips that I bought for a cookie recipe a long time ago, and I still have quite a few left. Sazon. You gotta have sazon if you are Puerto Rican and you make Puerto Rican food, so. This is like a bean paste sort of seasoning sauce that I bought a while back. It's unopened, it doesn't expire for a while, but I was using this a lot when I would make miso ramen from scratch, and this was one of the ingredients, so I still have one of these kicking around, and I should honestly just make the ramen again. Also got some whole black pepper. I need to buy a pepper mill to put these in. Got some za'atar seasoning, spice blend, good thing to have. Some bay leaves, because you need bay leaves for, I feel like me saying bay leaves is like, gives me an accent or something, but you need bay leaves for, you know, throwing it in stews or soups or whatever. Adobo, again, if you're Puerto Rican, it's just something that you have. Some garam masala seasoning, some turmeric. We're just gonna rapid fire the spices right now. Cumin, red pepper, onion powder, coriander, garlic, nutmeg, ground cinnamon, oregano, which I'm almost out of, chili powder, which is sort of solidifying into a rock, ground cloves, and cayenne pepper. So when I first moved into this apartment about 6 months ago, I was starting from scratch in a lot of areas, so I had to like buy all new spices. So this is why I slowly built up spice collection. I have a few more. Paprika, thyme, broken the lids on a couple of these. Black peppercorn grinder. If I could figure out how to refill this, we would be in business for sticking these in here. Sumac. I love sumac in a salad or in a hummus. Love sumac on my hummus. Organic ground cardamom. Some date molasses, which is nice, used as a substitute for honey or sugar or anything like that. I like making granola with it. I haven't made granola in a long time, but date molasses, rice seasoning, nori flakes, these are great. So now we're moving on to the top part of the pantry. Some raw local honey, some Brad's organic extra virgin raw coconut oil, also a little slippery, big ass thing of tahini. What else we got? Oh, tamari. I was feeling random, so I bought tamari, but I have no real preference over tamari versus regular soy sauce. I just bought the same price, so it didn't matter. I also got this really gorgeous bottle. I'm just gonna like bring it up to you. Bottle of balsamic vinegar because I wanted to make a tuna, like a really bougie, nice Italian tuna sandwich the other day. And I was at this Italian grocery store and they had this really gorgeous bottle of balsamic vinegar, so I bought it. And honestly, no regrets because it's gonna last me a long time and it tasted really good, so I will use it. I like having the tomato paste in the squeeze tubes, and I saw that the same brand that I have tomato paste in makes anchovy paste, so I got this just to have. Some Wesson vegetable oil, some rice vinegar. I always have like some form of pasta on hand just for the nights where I don't know what to cook. At least I have something to like whip together a quick pasta. This is the rigatoni. I've been enjoying rigatoni, but I'm not particular on pasta. The only pasta I absolutely despise is bucatini. I think it's gross. Got a big thing of walnuts. I use these mostly for my oatmeal in the morning, but I think I initially bought them for a salad recipe. Gotta have oatmeal. I love the Bob's Red Mill Old Fashioned rolled oats, so this is what I typically use. This is just like my go-to breakfast if I don't have eggs. Another thing of lentils. Those are red lentils. Some orzo that I bought for an Italian wedding soup recipe, which is one of my favorite soups. And it will probably stay kicking around in my pantry until I make Italian wedding soup yet again in probably like another 6 months. My friend for Christmas got me this Dijon mustard, but I think it's like a pepper Dijon mustard. It's French, I don't know. Honestly, I should probably, this tea is like mad old. Does tea go bad? I don't know. This is just like black tea. I feel like it doesn't go old, right? Like tea, it's like encased in a jar. Seems fine. I'm gonna put that along with my other tea. I guess I might as well show you the other tea that I have right now. I'm like low on tea right now and coffee and everything. I need to go to the store, but I also keep this jar for like bagged tea. And this is just the traditional medicinals organic chamomile. I love to have chamomile on hand. And you know what? I think I'm going to wash this jar. We're getting to the end of this pantry. I also have a shit ton of the like small boxes of raisins. What do I even use these for? I think I use them for when I get grape nuts to eat, which I haven't done in a while. So yeah, I'll get grape nuts and put like a little bit of raisins in them. But for some reason, I think it was like cheaper, or maybe I couldn't find the kind of just like a regular size box of raisins. So I have all these like mini boxes of raisins. Okay, I'm short, so I'm having a hard time reaching. I have this Roland classic coconut milk. For some reason I bought it and I didn't want it. I don't know why. Sometimes I'm kind of picky about the brand of coconut milk that I use because they're not all created equal. And I feel like if you use coconut milk, you know what I'm talking about. Like, they're not all, like the Goya one, not as good as like the Thai Kitchen one. The best one is the Arroyo D, like, you know. So Roland feels like a toss-up, feels like it's not going to be as good. Sound off in the comments if you like the Roland classic coconut milk, and I will use it at some point. These are just plain breadcrumbs for meatball. I think I bought them for meatballs. Cornstarch, always great to have on hand. Don't need this much cornstarch, but you know, it'll probably last me a long time. And some salted roasted peanuts, which I should just be eating these. I think I bought them for a recipe and I like don't eat them, but I should just eat them. Okay, that's it for that pantry. I have a couple things kicking around in this pantry. I don't think you need to see it, but I'll just start taking this stuff out. So this is the Bob's Red Mill flaxseed meal. I use this in my smoothies, in my oatmeal, that kind of thing. It's a good source of fiber. This is not Earl Grey Supreme Tea. This is sugar. I just keep my sugar in this tin. And I kind of like that it gets infused with like the smell of the Earl Grey or something, but I just use the sugar for my coffee in the morning. This is a bag of jasmine rice that I bought. It is pretty good rice. I don't know what to say. Some active dry yeast for when I make bread, which isn't that often, but sometimes. Baking powder. 100% cocoa, kind of in the baking section right now. Baking soda. Some light brown sugar that's definitely like rock solid, and I think I'm just gonna toss, honestly. Apple cider vinegar. I need to like keep all my vinegars together. I feel like I'm like showing things that are not in the same section. I don't know why like I want to drink this right now. How long is apple cider? This is just like good forever, right? I like to keep my flour in a big jar in the pantry. Just regular flour. Another thing that I love to have is popcorn. I just feel like this is like a good thing to snack on, and it's like it's like dirt cheap to have popcorn, and you only need like a little bit to make yourself a big bowl. So I always have popcorn on hand. Alright, we're nearing the end. Got some panko breadcrumbs. I got a lot of breadcrumbs. It's kind of good looking through all this stuff because I'm kind of becoming aware of like what I have and like what I need to use up, or like, I don't know, it's feeling pretty good. I got some Café Bustelo, which I don't really drink this as much anymore now that I have an espresso machine. A pack of miso ramen. I've been really into ramen lately. This is the Sapporo Ichiban miso ramen. I've been into making ramen and just like adding stuff to it lately. It's kind of like my lazy dinner or lunch hack. The last thing that I will show you, I think that's everything, this seaweed, which I like to do with rice and tuna. I'm missing 2 things. Nutritional yeast, gotta have it. Love nutritional yeast, it's good on everything. It does make my pee neon yellow from all the vitamin B, which is funny because I'm B12 deficient. So clearly my body is just not absorbing it that way or something. I don't know. Someone that like is smart about that, tell me. I probably need to go to the doctor. Last but not least, just some olive oil, some basic, classic, smooth taste extra virgin olive oil. I think that's a good thing to end on. But I'm feeling good about where I'm at with my pantry. I feel like I have all my basic items. I feel like I don't need to build it out too much more, but I'm curious, what are your pantry staples? I would love to know. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!